don't remember. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. I need to head to the security office to get the code. And you're all going to die. Oh, for God's sakes. You know what? Fuck you. That's how you disable cameras. You shoot the living fuck out of them. That's more like it. 2 shots and you're dead. Open the goddamn door. Okay. Wrong computer. That doesn't help me at all. How many of you are there? Seriously. Need to go this way. Memo. 2358. Ooh. Thank you. Oh, for God's sakes. Fuck off! Cocksucker. 2358. And we're in. Now then, if you're going through this stealthily, these cameras could be an issue. What also is a fucking issue? Not this asshole, he's useless. But this entire fucking laser section. And I fucked it up. But it doesn't matter. Because all I need was that storage keycard. And the uncovered sarcophagus is ours, ladies and gentlemen. Easiest section ever. Ah, balls. Ah, well, shit. Got access to this area, but I don't have the keycard for the door. God damn it. In an effort to rush. Forgot the most basic principle. Don't rush.
Hey, freeze!
Hey, freeze? Fuck. Eat this instead. And he didn't give me jack shit. No, because you're being a gigantic asshole. Hello, bitch! And your life is mine, motherfucker. And... wait. Ah, shit. You know, it's very rude to shoot someone. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Come here, cocksucker. How many of you assholes are there? Have I killed everyone? Die. Die, you asshole. Okay. Now, the downside is that we do not have the proper security card to access the sarcophagus. So I'm gonna have to look around a bit. Here it is. That was easy. Ding. Now we can get to the sarcophagus. More guards showed up, huh? Doesn't matter in the long run. That laser grid will cause you trouble. But the sarcophagus is ours. Fuck. That's not good.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Beckett, what are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
Did you get to examine it at all?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
Antediluvians?
No one I know has ever met one. But each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire, an antediluvian. Some swear these grandsires still exist into the present. But then, kindred and kind believe a lot of strange things.
And Gehenna?
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Cain?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
Are there any other signs of Gehenna?
What prophecy doesn't have vague, apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
Why don't you believe in Gehenna?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
Can you tell me more about the thin bloods around here?
Thin bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
This is all fascinating stuff. How long have you been studying kindred lore?
For 300 years I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason, and if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
I say we're the next evolution of human beings.
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
I quite enjoyed this life, however it came about.
Life's a splendid thing to indulge in. Pity we're dead. Well, my work here's stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
See you later, Beckett. Beckett. Vampire historian and all-around cynical asshole. You could call him... I actually don't remember if he's British or not. I need to look that up again. I forget. Anyway. The reason why Thin Bloods exists is because people are siring too goddamn fast. Blood dilutes over time, you fucking idiots. Anyway, we now need to talk to Lacroix. And my personal opinion is this Gehenna Judgment Day is going to be Cain and his grandchilder, which is the Antediluvians, are going to judge all the vampire clans to see if they're worthy of existing, and will probably kill off the weak generations and keep the strong ones alive.
Oh, excuse me, starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show Ape Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man.
Lacroix is expecting me, Chunk.
What? Oh, yeah, Mr. Lacroix is expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spent most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
We'll talk later, Chunk. Excuse me. My God. You are pathetic. Anyway. Ah, shit. Like, penthouse floor. Lacroix, I got some bad news.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
What's this about?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head they will sharpen the pikes for. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office?
About the sarcophagus. It appears to have been stolen.
Stolen?
Stolen? How? Who would...
Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat.
Who's Gary?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake.
But...
I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be... exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
I'll find Gary and the sarcophagus.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort him out.
Well, shit. Well, time to talk to Pisha, hand in this fetish doll, and get a reward. Members of the third generation are only 2 steps removed from the first vampire, Cain. The funny fact is, Cain sired only 3 children, who in turn sired the 13? Yeah, or 15. Some clans have died out, or been absorbed into other clans. But the point is, I'm going to go with 13 because that's what I know. It could be 15 for all I give a shit. Turns out, okay. Cain sired 3 childer, which in turn sired 13 childer themselves, the Antediluvians. Turns out, the Antediluvians hated their sires, and they all banded together to kill them. It took 13 vampire gods to kill 3 of them. 3 ones that were stronger than they were. And considering that the highest vampire you could ever become in the pen and paper is a Methuselah, which is borderline unplayable because they are vampire demigods. And I'm not kidding. In the world of darkness, popular biblical figures and myths of legends are actually kindred themselves. Go figure. They are scary. Lopisha, I have a delivery for you.
Yes.
Here's the item from the museum.
Yes. This is genuine and of use to me. There is something resonating from it. A whisper. I will give you this in trade. It is known as the Odious Chalice. It swells with spilled blood and offers its bloat to its owner.
Great, I'll be back if I find the book. And that is a very useful occult item, even though it looks nothing like a chalice. The perverse creation of a Zemitzi fleshcrafter. This abomination is forced to live a tortured eternity in servitude to the damned. As you kill enemies, the chalice will fill with blood. Use the chalice to feed from it and gain its stored vitae. Vitae? Vitality? I have no clue how you're supposed to pronounce that properly. Point is, it's a reusable, refillable blood pack. But it only works when you kill enemies, so if you run out and there's nothing to kill, you're kind of screwed. I typically use it as a last resort kind of deal. It's like, oh shit, I'm out of blood packs. Better use this chalice. Well, anyway, that's it for everything to do in Chapter 2! Yay! However, before we do anything else, let's head to the last round to see if they have anything to say about this Bloodhound on 9s. Because it's always fascinating to hear this crap. First... do I want to put points in anything? Nah, fuck it. I'll wait until I actually need to put points in anything. To the last round bar! Too bad we can't get drunk. Actually, now I think about it. Do kindred even need to eat or drink actual food and water? I'm assuming that you don't, because it would just sit in your stomach. Unless your stomach acid Why am I going into this? The same reason why kindreds don't have sex. They don't need to, even though some do. Filter.
You measly fuck. You got a lot of nerve showing up here, Lick.
Easy, Skelter.
You think of Nines. Said he killed a goddamn premature.
I know what I saw, Skelter.
It's a goddamn setup by Lacroix. Nines has been with us every minute for the past week. No way he could have been there, man. He was fucking framed. The only question is, you in on it?
Frankly honest, I don't know any more than you do.
I'm willing to believe you were a patsy in all this, but I'll be watching you, kid.
Where did Nines go?
Don't expect to see him until this bullshit is resolved.
Alright, I'm going then. Jack, what do you gotta say?
Listen, kid, you did what you had to do. Just a messenger, right?
Skelter didn't take it so lightly.
Don't worry about Skelter. He's like all these big barking puffs nowadays. They don't bite unless they get cornered.
What do you think happened?
It's a ruse by Lacroix so you can call the blood hunt on Nines. Standard smear job, textbook candy bullshit.
Nines has enough kind of protection. He shouldn't have to hide.
Yeah, sure, but there's packs of youngsters out there who'd love to make a name by bringing in the head of Nines Rodriguez.
Sorry, Jack, but I have to go.
Just a second. I heard you were down poking around the museum.
Yeah?
Lacroix wants that coffin bad.
You should have seen the tantrum he threw when it wasn't there.
Seems like he has a lot riding on that sarcophagus. He get such a fierce bug in that powdered wig of his.
Why do you think that is?
I got another scenario for you here, kiddo. I'm gonna bounce it off you, see what you think. You ever hear of, diablerie?
No, what the hell is that?
Well, it's when a vampire drains another more powerful vampire to death. Diablerie is the Sabbat's specialty, but it's a big taboo in civilized kindred circles, and damn sure forbidden by the Camarilla.
Why is it so taboo?
When a younger vampire diablerizes an elder, the younger vampire gains all of their powers.
I see. Oh, holy shit, you don't think...
The prince is willing to tear L.A. apart to find this thing so he can have it. Why? What would a power-hungry vampire like Lacroix want with a sleeping ancient? I wonder.
So, what should I do? Who wants me to bring it to him?
You gotta figure a drop of ancient blood would make any kindred just about invulnerable. Anyone who has a sarcophagus is gonna be thinking the same thing. If Lacroix gets a sarcophagus, at least we know where it is.
Yeah, I guess.
Besides, getting the sarcophagus and getting into it are two different things.
I'm out of here, Jack. And now, let's see if I get bitched at by Damsel.
Set.
She doesn't care! Oh, God. She didn't care about me framing Nines, and she doesn't care about Nines getting a blood hunt, and I'm responsible for it. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. But on that note, we're at the end of chapter 2. And in the next video, we will be heading down to Hollywood and starting chapter 3. And it's at that point where I'm gonna have to do some real fucking editing to cut out all the travel back and forth bullshit that's gonna be happening. Because chapter 3 and 4, holy shit, there's a lot going back and forth between areas. So, I've been NoGod21. This has been Jack the Gangrel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!